did the Banned from TV freestyle on the mixtape and killed it.
Why he decided to do Banned from NO with that horrendous beat flip?
Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, man, what's happening, man? Yo, let's wait until everybody get in here, man. Hold on, let me make sure I'm live on all platforms. Let me make sure I'm live on all platforms. Make sure. Sure I'm live on all platforms. Yo. Make sure. Man. What y'all got going on today, man? It is Saturday. What y'all got going on today, man? Yo, it's Crazy Game, man. It's a Crazy Game podcast. It's a Crazy Game going on, man. What y'all doing, man? Crazy Game. What y'all got going on today? Man, I did a little bit of work today. I ain't gonna lie. I got up. It was just all day for me to do some work. But I was doing some work today. And yeah, I'm doing some work today. I went into the office to do a little bit of work. It's quite of me to go into the office and do some work, but I did go into the office and do a little bit of work today. So it was weird, man. A lot of my patients were like, what are you doing here? Like, aren't you supposed to be off? And I'm like, man, you know, your boy Fritz in here on the weekend. You in here on the weekend to see what y'all got going on, man. But it was pretty cool, man. I was in there for a little bit. Nothing too much happened. Just for a little bit. Man, so just to kick off the stream, I'm just going to want to see what's on Twitter real quick. Just go on Twitter real quick and just see what's going on there. React a little bit to it, just to get a little bit warmed up, and then from there we'll jump into a little bit of the Diddy recap. We'll jump a little bit into the Diddy recap from this week. Of course, the highlight of this week of the Diddy case, it has been the witness of the Jane Doe that is on that has taken the stand right now. There's been a lot of speculations. As to whom this Jane Doe, potentially can be. A lot of people has been saying it's Daphne Joy. That's if you know, it's 50 Cent's child's mother. It's 50 Cent's baby mama. 50 Cent's baby mama is Daphne Joy. So everybody's speculating that it is she that is on the stand right now, testifying against Sean Diddy Combs. So, and for that, we're gonna do a little bit of law and crime, and there's also this YouTuber that we have discovered. And this guy, I think his name is Charles G or something like that. But he has a his channel is called I think it's called the podcast with Soul. So we're gonna look at his follow up and his review of the case. Oh, his name is Sean G. Yeah, we'll go a little bit into him, and and get a little review of the case, because I love the way he does it. He does it with so much he does it with so much pizzazz. He does it with so much pizzazz. He does it with so much character. You can feel that he's putting himself in there. He's like really showing us himself. So we'll definitely do a little bit of him for this week. A little bit of his recap from the week. So we'll talk about, and like I said, so the biggest highlight of this week of Diddy's trial is the witness of his the witness that's on stand right now is 50 Cent's baby mama. So we'll probably just catch up on that because I feel like that's the biggest news. Let's see. So that's the biggest news. So that'll probably be the highlight of the Diddy trial that we'll probably talk about. Let me see. Just make sure that I got it ready for you guys. All right, boom. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I see it. Perfect. So yeah. So we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. We'll do that about there, and then we'll just rock out like that. So boom. Let's get y'all boys over here, man, to the content, man. Yo. So this one is a pretty interesting post right here. Funny, quite interesting to me, if I say so myself. So, India Love, I guess she's a streamer, was shocked when a fan offered to pay for her shopping, but his card declined. So, yo, that's embarrassing, bro. Can you imagine? Pulling up to a girl and, like, you know, trying to, like, you know, do your thing, and that shit declines, bro. That shit crazy.
Hi, how are you? Are you on stream?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I was like, why is your phone like that? What's up? Say hi to my chat. I'm right here.
What up?
You found me all live,
I want to do
probably.
a good deed. I want to buy all your stuff today.
Shut up.
I'm so serious.
You ain't got to say never to word. I only got 3 things.
I want to buy all your stuff today.
Thank you. That is so nice. You're a real one.
Girl. Like, you
Shut
up. Like growing up, I love you. Like, I love
Thank you.
you
Give
so
me
much.
another. Ooh. We didn't say anything. Thank you.
Yo, man, that's.
I only got 3 things, so you're
was
good.
nervous.
You're
You
a
was
lucky day. Yes, you could buy it.
Nervous.
Of course.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you, like, when a dude pull up to a chick, bro, and, like, shit start happening, like, you spill her drink, or you knock something down, or you clumsy and shit, bro, that shit is real.
Yes. What's your name again?
My name Loaf.
Loaf. W Loaf in the chat, y'all. He pulled up just to buy my shit.
Pull it up. I'm in
He
love with
stepped
India.
in. That part.
Yes.
So you my ball?
I'm your ball. Can I be your ball, please?
You my ball for sure.
I can be your ball?
You my ball.
For real? Okay. We gonna go on a date after this?
Hold on now.
Hold on. Too fast?
Too fast, but we could get this for right now. You know, this is a good step. Real good step.
How much is it?
$996.74.
$996?
Damn.
It's 3 things.
Oh.
Yo, did you see that nigga's face, bro? No, did you see that dude's face, bro? That dude was like, yo, I wasn't expecting that shit. Like, damn, what the fuck did you get, bro?
Just to buy my shit.
Pull it up. I'm
He
in love with
stepped
India.
in. That part.
Yes.
So you my ball?
I'm your ball. Can I be your ball, please?
You my ball for
Yo,
sure.
you
I can be your ball.
You my ball.
himself, bro.
We gonna go on a date after this?
Hold on now.
Hold on. Too fast?
Too fast, but we could get this for
Bro,
right
I'll
now.
never
You
pull
know,
up
it's
on
a good
celeb
step.
that I'm,
It's a real good
or
step.
Celeb. I mean, I'll never pull up on
$9.96?
somebody and
Damn.
offer to pay for
It's
something.
3
Damn, that nigga
things.
face. That nigga face, bro.
You can't pull up and say I want to buy you all your shit. I went light today.
Damn, she went light. 900. Ooh, wee.
Nope.
This nigga shit declined. 996.
996.
996. Damn. That's a grand, bro. That's a stack. And she look like she
I don't think you did it.
blowing that shit on a regular ass Tuesday.
Did it text you or something? See if it texts you. Can you split it in two? We could go half and half if you want to do that.
I don't
Damn.
know about the whole thing. Why is it declining though?
Okay, well, you have to figure it out.
What the fuck? This is embarrassing.
He doing this shit on purpose. He knew it was going to decline.
No, it's not. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. I really love you, India.
Thank you.
Embarrassing.
Let me see if I do it.
Yo, and the
Can I do it?
cashier out it too. The cashier out it too. Cause ain't no way you saw that nigga card decline about 2-3 times already. And you talking about go hey, scan it one more time. Let's see. Come on, she's in on it too.
Yeah, did you get a message on your app or
Yeah,
something?
but why is it declining though? This is embarrassing, bro.
All right, let me see what I could do.
I'm gonna close the app out.
Okay. This nigga right here.
Please.
Now you're not my ball though.
Why?
Cause you just did all that knowing damn well you ain't my ball.
You damn well.
Okay,
Yo,
all right, let's
dude,
try
no,
one
damn
more.
well he could have
Let's
afforded
try
it,
This is
bro.
so embarrassing, bro.
Yo, dude know damn well he could have afforded this shit, bro. Come on.
Let me just do it. Cause I can be standing here all day.
Damn.
India, I'm sorry.
It's okay. God bless you. I appreciate you still. It's the thought that counts.
Hell no,
Thank
it's
you.
not.
You have my hopes up.
Can I be a boy?
I don't know about that now.
Why?
Yo, you
I mean, you just
Drop the
stepped
ball.
in and then stepped all the way out. My balls play ball for real. They be balling. Can I? Do I do it now? You tripping, folks? You good? We good over here. Oh, are you okay? You ashy too. Come on now.
Bitch.
What the fuck?
Yo, cuz, no, ain't no way, cuz, yo, ain't no way, bro, ain't no freaking way. She did not just say, and you ashy too, bro. Come on, get the fuck off me, bro.
I don't know about that now.
Why?
I mean, you just stepped in and then stepped all the way out. My balls play ball for real. They be balling. Can I? Do I do it now? You tripping, folks? You good? We good over here. Oh, are you okay? You asked.
Yo, the fact that she smacked that nigga hand off of her is like, bro, come on, you a broke ass. Stop, yo, the way she treated him before, like, oh yeah, oh give me 2 hugs, 3 hugs, 4 hugs, oh kisses, bro. Oh yeah, you could be my ball. And as soon as that nigga card declined, bro, dog, what the fuck you touching me for? Yo, she smacked that nigga hand like you. Smack that nigga hand like he a fucking child, bro. Fucking peasant.
Stepped in and then stepped all the way out. My balls play ball for real. They be balling. Can I do it now? You tripping, folks? You good?
Yo.
We good over here.
Yo.
Oh, are you okay? You ashy too. Come on now. What the?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
She said you.
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Bro, she looked at her and she was like, get your hand off of me. You ashy too? What the mother?
Fuck? What the fuck? Are you from here?
Damn.
They be balling. Can I? Do I do it now? You tripping, folks?
disgusting.
You good? We good over here. Oh, are you okay? You ashy too. Come on now. What the fuck? What the?
She's like, damn, bro. Come on now, stop it. You're embarrassing both of us now. Come on, you're not just embarrassing yourself now.
Fuck? Are you from here? Yeah. I like your dreads though. They're really nice.
Yo, that's funny. Yo, that was funny, bro. I like that. That's funny, bro. That's funny, bro. That is hilarious, bro. Yo, did y'all see this shit, bro? Yo, look, DDG said May was his best month ever on Twitch. Dude made flipping $12 million in the month of May. Wow. Wow. Boom. Yo, no lie. This is how it is as a streamer. This is exactly how it is as a streamer, bro. Frost. So Frost is he had no one to talk to about the DDG and Halle Bailey situation. So he made his cleaner sit down on his stream so he could so he could talk to him about the gossip, bro. Like, come on now. This is how it is as a streamer for real, though. No caps, bro. No caps.
Okay. You sit down. I gotta fill you in. I gotta tell somebody. So listen, did you hear about that shit? The DDG and the Halle? It's crazy. Oh my gosh. So listen, DDG and Halle, they going back and forth and shit like that, right? Halle done put 4 air tags in the car. 4 of them in the car, air tag chasing. I'm like, shit, man, that's just some messy shit. Ain't that shit messy?
Yo, she did not just say, yo, who are these people, bro?
I gotta fill you in. I gotta tell somebody.
That's funny. She did not just say, who are these people, bro? That's funny as hell, bro. That is funny as hell. Yo, barber smokes meth while cutting his kid's hair, bro. Imagine. Oh, this one right here? Yeah. Is mine? Yeah, it's just a regular cheeseburger. That's mine. Oh, okay, go ahead. You want these chips? I don't know, but I'll get that afterwards. No, you can have that. Yo, imagine you go get your hair you get your hair cut, bro, your hair done. And yeah. Yo. So imagine you go and get your haircut or your hair done, bro, and your barber or your stylist is over here taking meth. Bro, this guy over here, man. Just to hear it. So this guy over here, man, is looking so zonked out, bro. I'll be afraid. Even if my person was smoking weed, bro, I know you would lock in, bro, but nah. I'll be afraid, bro. Yo, he looks afraid. He looks nervous. Bro, that's a crack pipe. What? Yo. No way, bro. Hey, oh my God. Yo, did y'all, yo, the internet is buzzing. After Glorilla done posted the video, did the music video with one of the football players, the NFL football player. Yeah, one of the football players, man. No, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so for all the people that gorilla lovers. Yo, she is on this. She is on this music video, man, and she and him look so genuine. That chemistry looks so genuine. Is either they some good actors, or that's her nigga, bro. Is that it's a good actors, or that's her nigga? Glorilla. Check out her new music video for I can't play. Yeah, for copyright. I can't. If I was streaming only on Twitch, I would have been able to. But yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. Yeah, but yeah. Let me get that. But yeah, so yo, bro, if her new dude. It looks so genuine, man. It looks so genuine. You can't tell me that they're not really dating. Cause in that song, man, let me be quiet, man. Yo, imagine, hey, look at this video right here. Whatever he is, Reverend Pastor Lee, he's whoever he is. He over here praying for everybody. And then, you know how the pastors or whatever, they be when they praying for somebody, and they want everybody to close their eyes and be anointed. The baby was looking the pastor dead in the eye, and the pastor Close the baby. Close the eye. Close the eye. Tries to close the eye of the child. And the child was pissed to the point that she popped the pastor on the way out. The pastor popped the child back like, what the heck? Yo, man, this is crazy. Like, yo, children do and say the darnest thing. Yo, the pastor couldn't believe that the child popped him back. Yeah, the pastor still got the last hit. Okay, she was pissed. Like she had to pass it down the whole way. And then the lady, and it's the lady at the end that just drops down like the pastor's hands was still holy. He done popped the child. The lady hand acting like she's still holy. He done dropped the, ooh, she just dropped. Like, come on now. She. Huh? Lady that falls out right there. In the back. The lady that comes in after. Yeah, man, she passes the heck out. That's funny, bro. Actually, like his hands are still anointed. It's Vinny. Yo, bet. Chat, we gotta talk about this right here, man. Did y'all hear about the wife of the ghost adventurers? Yo, she tried to kill him off some stuff. Like, yo, I didn't know this was going on until I ran upon this. Bro, we gotta check back. We gotta check back into this. Like, why was she trying to kill him? Like, and he's giving his I guess the sentencing has been given, and I guess he's just giving his how he felt. Or
on me in September of last year. Your Honor, for 7 years I thought I was in the most loving relationship and marriage with my best friend.
That nigga sound hurt.
Someone who I trusted whole heart and laughed with every day. Someone who made me feel like I was her one and only.
Yo, you sound hurt, bro.
I was loyal to her and did whatever I could to make her happy. I thought we were something very special.
Damn.
And so did everyone else. After finding out she was cheating on me in September of last year with multiple men, including the man going by the name Vincent, who turned out to be Gran Amato, I gave her the option of divorce where we could try to work it out. Because I love her so much.
Oh my gosh.
She felt so bad, and I didn't want to lose me. Every day she made me feel more special, and she was so sorry. At least that's what she told me. Now discovering she put a hit out to kill me more than once.
Damn.
Got blackmailed and spent almost all our savings to keep it quiet.
Damn.
And fell more in love with Amato. They even got spiritually married. And now I was called the first husband.
Oh my Lord.
They talked until she was arrested. And she sought his help to kill me. Sorry.
God damn. We gonna tap back into this. We're gonna tap back into this because I want to know the backstory on this. Like, why was the wife trying to kill you? And we're gonna tap back into this. Yo, hey, what's good, baby? What's good? What's good, Jake? Yo, India can get it for real. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My first time seeing India, bro. I haven't seen her before. That was my first time seeing her, bro. Yo, India can get it though for real, cuz. Yo. Hey, yo, check. So I believe this was true. I believe this is true. So DDG was out, man. Was out, right? He was out, and he looked confused as how homeboy was on chick. He was like, whoa, what the heck going on here, man? Dude started acting like he's zesty, bro. I don't know. Allegedly, bro. He probably is zesty. We don't know, but this was how he was be.
chicken tender. You get a chicken tender. You get... Who is this?
Leave him alone.
Who the fuck is this?
Don't worry. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry.
Come on.
Be like, yo, don't worry about worry. We all right.
You take a picture.
Niggas be acting like
How
that.
we gonna do it?
To get closer. All right.
Book it up.
Chicken tender. You
I don't
get a
know.
chicken tender.
I don't know. Is that a good look? I don't know. Is that a good look? That kind of felt a little aggressive. Hailey did say you were a little aggressive. I don't know. Was that silly? Ha. Was that aggressive? I don't know.
Who is this?
Leave him alone.
Who the fuck is this?
Don't worry. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry.
Come on. You take a picture.
Niggas be acting like
How
that.
we gonna do it?
To get closer. All right.
Book it up.
Okay. All righty. Hey, so you fini? I know. My female young people too. But yeah, man. Yo, hey, bro. So little baby was at. I guess he was performing. And one of his niggas, yo, was trying to put a chain on him, bro. Yo, that shit, low key, that shit did look zesty, bro. I think little baby was like, you know, with all these people that's like, you know, low key and coming out, I guess, you know, he did not feel too finely about being put a chain on him, bro. So, hey, I ain't gonna blame him, bro. It did look kind of bad. So I don't think I would probably let a dude put a chain on me either, especially a dude that's standing behind me. But hey, nevertheless, yo, it did look kind of zesty, but he corrected.
Lil Baby wasn't feeling wearing another man's chain.
Imagine that shit. Yeah, that nigga's the hell nah, bro. Yeah, the fact that the way he pulled that shit off, bro. I mean, it's kind of. Yo, the way he kind of pulled it off, it's kind of like.
Lil Baby wasn't feeling wearing another man's chain.
What's another one? Yo, hey, I ain't gonna lie, yo, hey, this shit right here is like, I thought it was quite interesting, bro. This is Atlanta jail and prison calls. Yo, I never knew prison calls would go like this, because I think all of us would agree that if we go to jail, our freedom is taken away. That is exactly what jail is. Your freedom is stripped away. I mean, your rights are stripped away from you. So me and you, I think if we go to jail, I think we probably would know not to say the wildest things over the phone, right? Yo, so supposedly Diddy was, you know, telling people how to do shit over the phone. You know, we'll see if that comes out throughout the Diddy trial. But yo, like, to hear people do this is funny. So let's listen to some of these jail calls to see, like, if it is true. Like, we wouldn't say shit, criminating shit over the phone.
Fuck, yo, I been in there east, I got that hot.
This is a prepaid call from
Big man, lame man, nigga, pick up the phone.
An inmate at a correctional facility. All phone calls are subject to recording and monitoring. To decline this call, press 9 now, and to accept this call, press 1 now. Thank you. Your call has been accepted.
Say, twin. Nigga, what the hell going on, nigga? Nigga, I ain't talked to you in a minute. Boy, what the fuck you been doing, boy? I heard you out there, motherfucker. I heard you got a job and shit, but that is not the move, boy. When I get out there, boy, you know we...
Yo, the fact that you heard your homeboy got a job and you in jail, and you like, bro, that is not the move. Bro, what, bro? Hey.
Taking the block back over to all them fuck nigga.
Ooh.
Get the fuck out of the block. We taking the block back over. All them
Yo, what, bro? Yo, to say this over the phone waves of the jail is bizarre to me, bro. Like, honestly, I don't understand that. Why would you say that over bro, you just said that. You just said that you're going to commit a crime right coming out of jail. Bro, the craziest shit ever, bro.
nigga who snitched on me, tell them nigga they head through. I don't mind coming back to jail, nigga. I just did.
Yo, tell the niggas that who snitched on me, bro, is through. I don't mind coming back to jail.
15 to the door. I get out in 2 months. I come right back because I'm taking all them niggas shit.
Ooh.
I'm busting them nigga ass. I'm taking the nigga ass up through there. I'm stepping on shit. Yeah, tell my baby mama that shit over with. Tell her boyfriend he gotta leave. I want my family back. Nigga, I'm on.
Yo, this gotta be fake. Bro, ain't no way. This gotta be fake, bro. This gotta be fake because I know damn well niggas don't be talking like this over the fucking airwaves of the fucking jail for real. No, you can't tell me, bro. On God, bro. No, I know niggas don't be fucking crashing out like this over the jail phone, bro. Like, you're in jail, like, bro, you in jail, like, bro, what the, bro? No way, I don't believe it. I don't believe it, bro. You cannot, bro. Let's see.
All type of bullshit when I get out, twin.
Hey, let's see if we can figure it out if this is real or not, bro. Because, bro, there's got to be AI. It's got to be AI. You know, right now we're in a day and age where people are just blaming shit on AI, bro. You know what? This got to be AI. It has to be.
It sucked that when I get out, twin. I been in this motherfucker wrecking shit. Nigga, I run my whole dorm, nigga. Nigga, this shit done got swollen hell. Nigga, wait till you see me, boy. You gonna be like, boy, what the hell you been doing that motherfucker? Yo, I been in there eating some goddamn hot pockets and honey bun. Yeah, nigga, this shit built. Nigga, I'm knocking shit.
Yo, hot pockets and honey bun. Bro, hey, I heard that's the gain. That's the gain food right there when you're in jail, bro. Hot pockets and honey buns, bro. I heard you get gains from there, bro. Like, no cap, bro. Like, I heard that's that meal.
Get out, nigga. All these niggas be trying to pull up on me. The nigga be asking for the phone, nigga. Hit a nigga across the head with the phone. Boom.
Ooh, damn. That nigga. Imagine if they were investigating who was behind the phone getting hit over the head incident.
Boy, say, boom. Knocking nigga ass clean out. Well, I'm on him motherfucker. I just checked the nigga the other day. Nigga had tried me like a lame twin. Got up on me. Hit that boy. Boop, boop, boop. That boy ass sweet. You feel me? Man, I'm on that bullshit, twin. But other than that, nigga, I'm smooth. Nigga, I'm just ready to get out so I can come back in. I'm stepping on everything I ever tried me, nigga. Yeah, nigga, man, nigga, I'm changed. I ain't shouted, nigga. These nigga ain't fucking with me, twin. Yeah. I'm telling you, twin. This shit so lit in these motherfucking nigga. I just had the dorm nigga goddamn going crazy on that gang shit, man. Had the whole dorm on fire, nigga. I run this shit, nigga. These niggas know what's going on, nigga. These niggas ain't talking about nothing, twin, but I was just trying to see. I was just calling to make sure you smooth, though, and see if you can see me that care package. I need about $30, twin. Yeah, twin. My bad, twin. My phone had cut off because the time went out. But hell yeah,
no
nigga.
way.
I got my maximum release date. Nigga, I get out in 2 months, twin. It's up from here. I just met some niggas in the cartel. And these motherfuckers, they said as soon as I get out there, tap in with them, they gonna line me up with they folks. They gonna give me 60 bricks. Man, you know I'm running off on them nigga, man. I ain't fucking with no guala, man. I'm from the west side of Atlanta, man. Fuck them niggas, twin. We going up, you know, fuck that no cartel, nigga. I'm taking the ass down. Taking nigga ass shot, nigga. It's a slimy world.
No way, bro. This is not real.
Back on the bullshit, nigga. I don't give a damn. They give me 25 to life, nigga. Crash out season, nigga. Back on that bullshit, nigga. I'm built for this shit, nigga.
Bro, it's not real, bro. That phone call is not real. Ain't no way this. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Damn. So if y'all didn't hear, it supposedly it is. 50 Cent's baby mama that's on the witness stand right now in the Diddy trial. So, bro, it looked like 50 really cared about this chick, bro. Look at him. That's young 50 taking a picture of Daphne Joy, his baby mama. 50 looking happy 50 fucked with her, man. He really had fucked with her. He hurt. He hurt hearing what Diddy had to do, man. He really had fucked with her, man. Yo, he hurt, bro. Golly. Yo, 50 hurt. Oh, shit. Bro, we got to talk about this, bro. So I know everybody, the internet was going crazy after finding out that Duke Dennis had children. They were going crazy, man. So, of course, AMP is having a pool party today. Pool party today at the AMP house, bro. So some of the people from the AMP was at Target, and they pull up on Chick, and they told Chick, yo, slide to the pool party. Chick hit him with a, yo, pool party? How about you tell Duke Dennis go take care of his children? God dang, bro. Yo, why she had to go there? Yo, why she had to go there? Why she had to go all the way to that man? Duke not even at the Target right now with them. Duke ain't even with them, so why she even... Yo, bro, I'm talking too much, bro. Let me let y'all listen, bro. I'm talking too much. Yo.
Excuse me.
But these are some good friends, because they defended their dog. These are some good friends. They defended their dog. Because he went back and he was like, how about you? Look at that nigga say, you look like Duke Dennis. Yo, come on. Man, I'm talking too much.
Excuse me. There's a pool party tonight. Eon gonna be there. Yeah, all right. She didn't believe it. She didn't give a fuck. She did not care, bro.
Like a nice ring to it though, like Eon's coming. You know what I mean?
You sound like
Type shit, right?
Just wait on it. Excuse me, it's a pool party. Duke Dennis will be there.
Duke Dennis?
Yeah.
That nigga need to be with his kids.
Oh. Come on,
Got him!
Yo! What? What? Yo, ain't no way, bro. Say it again? All right, bad. Yo, say it ain't so.
Got
Say
him!
it ain't so, bro. Say it ain't so.
Got him!
He do be with his...
It's hot outside. You got on boots and big ass jeans though. That's my thing. You look like Duke Dennis.
Get her.
You snapping? You drawn?
Get her.
Dirty ass Duke Dennis is crazy.
Get her.
Good shit, bro. That's crazy.
Snap? Why she snapping my man though?
Like my nigga don't be with his shit, kid. Damn, bro.
If she was a dude, I probably would have snuffed the shit out of her, bought her shirt up. That was disrespectful though.
That was fucked up, bro. That was like, she had no reason to do that. I ain't gonna lie. That was...
No, as a lady, no, give me this. As a lady though, why would you wake up and say I'm gonna dress like Duke today at work? And bump into a nigga like me. And then say some dumb shit like that. And almost got your ass balled up and you almost got fired in here today. Fuck with a nigga like me, because I got time. I don't ever show nobody like that, one of my friends like that. And you bug the fuck out, don't touch me right now, because she drawn.
When you say she look like
that
Duke
was
Dennis,
crazy. She looked just like his kneecaps.
You kill her. She look like Duke Dennis.
Dirty ass dreads, her teeth all fucked black gums.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's a good friend.
No lesbian wants you,
Great
bitch.
friend.
I fuck all bad bitches.
W man.
You can't fuck with me.
W mans. Yo, this video right here, man. Yo, being a streamer, two things that is uninhabitable: energy drinks and third party food delivery services. Cause you don't leave your seat as a streamer, and you always need your energy, bro. Countless streamers, all I see is we Uber Eats, we DoorDash, and we do all this, right? Because we're streaming and we need to eat here where we stream, right?
Sorry, you have an iPhone charger?
Yeah, but I thought there was one on my nightstand. Yeah, so, bro, this video right here. So this video right here is DoorDash delivery drivers. DoorDash delivery drivers doing the most disgusting thing, man. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Look at this one. So, first of all, why is there two drivers? Why is there two drivers? That's my first question. God, disgusting, bro. Bro, dude is disgusting, bro. No, man. Disgusting as fuck. Bro, that's disgusting. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So, hey, so a streamer tried DDG while he was on stream talking about Halle. And thank you. And this is how he took it.
Asshole. You hear me?
Hello?
Nigga hop on. Yo, Doodle Garbage, man, what the fuck? Doodle
bro,
Garbage hop on cam trying to fake pop it on a nigga. You was a bitch, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Fuck wrong with you?
That doodle
So
garbage
push
shit,
ass up.
you gonna lose Sonic coins fucking with us, nigga.
We gonna lose Sonic coins. Wait, you just hit the sound for it? I
said
don't
what?
fuck, bitch.
Yeah, why you ain't showing the money no more?
Let me see your money. Big bank take little bank. Come on.
You see. Man, come on, gang. You been doing this shit since I was in Pampers. You should have money, bitch. Pussy ass nigga.
How old? No, you 20, nigga. I was a millionaire at your age.
Ooh,
Shazam. Shit, nigga, I done blew through 100K. You hear me? I ain't tripping. Got him. Get your pussy ass up, nigga, for I fuck Haley, nigga. I'm a fuck Haley. Bitch ass nigga. You a hoe. I'm gonna put my... Beat that pussy up. Ooh, beat that pussy up. I'm gonna beat that pussy up. You a bitch,
Hey, bro,
nigga.
I don't think... Hey, listen, bro. I don't think you...
Nigga, set your pussy...
Damn. Yo, look at this glizzy, bro. This is a pause. This is a fat glizzy. Pause. Yo, at the Dodgers Arena, this is a $39.99 glizzy. It is a 16-inch sausage, pause, loaded with a pound of fries for $39.99. Man. Bro, that is crazy. $39.99 is crazy. But the size of the glizzy too. Sorry, pause. Okay, hey, you know Sexy Red got something to say. Sexy Red got something to say. Listen what you got to say. What you say, Sexy? Go Sexy.
Like, no, you're right. No, you're dead right. She's real bad. She's had 9 years. He only cheated twice. Girl, take that man back. It's okay. Niggas gonna cheat. They gonna do that. That's why I said it's a wrong. This is actually the two wrong people to ask, because I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to send these young girls down this path, but it's 2 different paths they could take. I'm gonna tell them the 2 paths. I'm gonna go.
No, you go.
You go.
Well,
give her the advice.
I mean, because people shouldn't be accepting that, but you are right. Like, literally, 2 times is nothing. But friend, we can't sound like this. We have to work on ourselves and accept better.
But if you get with the next dude, they gonna cheat too. And it's like, I should have just stayed with my last
No,
cheater.
I totally agree with you. They're all off, and there's like they all act like that. But but there's some people. That's why I never say it, because there's some people who genuinely feel like there's some men who don't cheat, and they'll argue down about that, and then they'll make it be like, oh, y'all bitches just with them niggas that be cheating.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't say nothing. But no, babe, they're all cheating. So I say go back to like what the fuck.
Nah, if it was like some real, like if he crossed the line with who he cheated with, that's different. But if it's some shit you can get over.
Did he fuck your mom?
Or a friend or somebody do your hair, like.
Well, I don't know, man. What y'all think? I don't know. Yo, she said that, man, but I don't know. What do we think, bro? What do we think? Shit. What's up? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. All right. So I remember when this came out, man. It was kind of hilarious, but I didn't get to watch it.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, that option has been taken away from me at this point. It's been taken away from me at this point, because y'all keep harassing. You know what I'm saying? The mother of my kids, and being very, very weird.
What?
And this is exactly what I wanted to protect them from all along. And this whole time y'all been, trying to dig into like part of my life that y'all was never invited in, like from jump.
That nigga said, "Get the fuck out of my life."
But now that like it's affecting like. They well-being, and like they getting like threats and like being called names and shit. That was my like main priority from jump. Just I never wanted them in this whole.
Hey, I get it. But shit, like, Duke is an amazing magician. Because, bro, if Duke could have hired kids from us, and this dude is always in front of the cameras in some capacity, if it's independently or as his job with A&P, bro, like, how the hell, bro? No one knew. That was crazy. No one knew that this dude had kids, bro. That was hella crazy. Bro, so let's see. Bro, let's get into the Diddy shit, bro, cuz I know I've been like prolonging it. I know I've been on here. How long we been on here already? Like what, an hour? Sheesh. I know I've been prolonging it. Yo, I love listening to this guy's
all right, face it.
review
Your life is a complete mess right now.
Of the
The
day,
laundry's not
and what
folded.
his
You
feedback
haven't
usually
exercised in
is
weeks.
usually
You're spending
hilarious,
way.
bro. I love it, bro. This dude, he has so much charisma, bro. Like, I like watching him, bro.
Check
bro.
me out. Friday, June the 6th, 2025. Beautiful day in New York. I'm here. We locked in.
We locked in,
Share
baby.
this video. Follow me on Instagram. The podcast was sold. Follow me on Instagram. Podcast was sold. Follow me on Spotify. Podcast was sold. I want to welcome all my new followers. I want to welcome all my new who first. Raydon Fernando, John King, Kev, what up? I was best. God with John, what up? Super TV. Stacey Owens, what up?
Bro, let's beat this up, bro.
All right, so look.
Yo, let's beat this up.
Listen, you gotta get a video, you gotta give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. Whatever, however you feel, that's what you do. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for coming. Shout out to all the ladies that have been coming over. Thank y'all for coming. Welcome everybody. Friday, Jane Doe is on the stand. This is a government witness, a prosecution witness. Hold up, let me get my paperwork right.
Go ahead,
Get my paperwork right.
Go ahead. Go ahead, we here for you. We here for it.
All right, so.
Give us the update. What happened this week? What happened yesterday?
Jane Doe is being direct examined by Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey. Shout out to everybody. Check me out. Jane Doe is from California. She did a half a semester at junior college. She met Puffy in 2021, and they dated from 2021 to 2024 up until the time that Puffy got arrested in Manhattan. In Manhattan right here.
And I feel like that's key. I feel like that's real key, bro, because the woman who's on the stand right now that everybody's alleging and thinking that it's 50 Cent's baby mama, Daphne Joy. So to know that Daphne Joy was with Sean Combs and was still in a relationship with Sean Combs the day he got arrested is kind of interesting to also see that she is on the witness stand right now.
Jane Doe and Puffy had nicknames for each other. Puffy's nickname was Ernie. Her nickname was Bert, from Ernie and Bert on Sesame Street. They met in Miami.
That's so cute. That's
in
so cute.
2020. At the time they met, how Jane Doe met Puff was romantically involved and dating Jane Doe's girlfriend. Puffy was dating Jay. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? All right. Puffy was dating Jane Doe's girlfriend. Puffy invited them down to Miami.
So I have a hot take. AI is not just a buzzword. If you use Monday CRM.
I'm so glad you said that. So
They went out to eat for dinner. Then Puffy took all of the girls, might have been about 5 or 6 girls, took them out on his yacht after the dinner. Or the dinner might have been on the yacht. While they was on the yacht, Jane Doe went to the bathroom, and when she went to the bathroom, Puff was over there. Puff stepped to her, or they exchanged whatever, and she gave Puff her number, and Puff gave her his number. But Puff is still dealing with her girlfriend. So Jane Doe gives her number to the dude that her girlfriend dealing with that brought her to the function. After they went out on the yacht, they went to the studio in Puffy's house, and this man came in and gave Puffy some pink powder, and Puffy took the pink powder and gave some of the pink powder to her girlfriend who Puffy was involved with. This is her testimony. What the prosecution is doing in this direct examination is establishing the drug use, drug transportation, SEX trafficking, and all of that. That was day one. The next night, Puffy invited all of the girls back to his crib in Miami. They had a movie night at Puffy's crib in Miami. Puffy, I was finna say Muffy. Puffy got a big movie theater in his crib. So he invited all the girls back so they could have a movie night in his crib. After the movie night, she went home. She went home. What's up? You understand? Then she went home. Then on November the 30th, what you want, man? I'm trying to do something here, man. What? Go ahead, man. I left my water in the joint. November the 30th, 2020, Puffy text Jane Doe, call me. But Puff still dealing with her friend. I want to thank everybody for the Cash Apps, the PayPals, and the Super Chats. Thank y'all. Jane Doe testified that Puffy pursued me and invited me to Miami. By this time, my girlfriend got engaged to another dude and moved overseas. And when my girlfriend got engaged to this dude that she was seeing, her girlfriend was seeing Puff and seeing this other dude. Flip to Freedom, thank you for the super chat. Jane Doe's girlfriend was seeing Puff and she was seeing this other dude. Then she got engaged to the other dude, and then the girlfriend dipped with the other dude overseas. So when her girlfriend dipped with the other dude, Jane Doe felt like, bet, now I could get with Puff. January 2021, Jane Doe came to Miami. Puffy got her a hotel room. And she said when she first met Puff, these are her words, they had dinner on the balcony at the hotel. He got her the hotel room. He was charming. And they had a nice time. Now, right off the rip, Jane Doe stepped to Puffy and said, yo,
there is electromagnetic energy in that pyramid between 200 and 600 meter wavelengths.
My child's father don't like you. And she told Puff, I dated someone close to you around 2015. Jane Doe let that be known right off the bat, straight up. Say, yo, my child's father don't like you, and I dated somebody close to you around 2015. What's up, man? Then she said on the stand that they made love all night and they walked on the beach. After they made love all night, they got dressed and went out on a date night. Jane Doe then said after the trip to Miami, after I left, I was head over heels already for Puff. I was head over heels in love with Puff after I left, head over heels. February 2021, Puffy, in his private jet, took Jane Doe to Turks and Caicos for 9 days. He rented a villa, and then after they chilled in Turks and Caicos for 9 days, they went to the Bahamas for 6 days, and he rented another villa, all on his private jet. On the private jet was KK, his chef, the butler, a photographer, and a barber. All of them is on the jet. Everybody on the jet, on Puff Jet. The assistant U.S. attorney called me, asked her, what were you doing for money around this time? She says, I'm a single mother, and I'm a content creator and influencer. After Puffy took her to Turks and Caicos for 9 days, then chilled with her in the Bahamas for 6 days, he stepped to her like, yo, I know you've been with me for 15 days. I know you ain't been able to create no content. I kind of took you off your schedule of making money. I'm gonna send you some money. And Puffy sent her 10,000. Puffy sent her 10,000 by wire transfer. The prosecution asked her, do you take drugs? She said, yes, ecstasy. And then Puffy suggested that she take ecstasy, what's up, Jay? 10 times. And she had only taken ecstasy 2 times before that trip, in 2014 and 2015. What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all want to say what's up to the people? I'm live on YouTube.
Sure.
You got social media?
Yeah.
Tell them your social media. Come on, move over this way. There you go. Tell them.
You got social at Alex Mad Money.
What's up?
Oh shit, you got a lot of
Come
people
here. What's your social media?
I'll have one anywhere like it's videos on it.
Oh, all right. You post videos on yours? All right. Let me finish.
You got a lot of people.
I got a lot of people on there. My man. Where y'all from?
Here, New York.
From New York?
Yeah.
Y'all live in Manhattan?
Yeah.
Yo,
cool.
I like dude always trying to put people on, bro. Every time somebody pop by him, he's always going to like be like, hey, you want to promote yourself? You want to, I like that.
On the stand, under direct examination by Miss Maureen Comey, Assistant U.S. Attorney, Southern District of New York, Jane Doe testified that after that trip to Turks and Caicos for 9 days in the Bahamas for 6 days, I was even deeper in love. She said I was even deeper in love after the trip. She was deeper in love after the trip. After the trip to Miami, after I left, I was head over heels already. Then, when they go to Turks and Caicos and then to the Bahamas, I was even deeper in love. She testified to that on the stand, under oath. Not under oath with a T, under oath with an F, under oath, O-A-F, oath. After that trip, Puff done spent all his money, plane, gas for the plane, the villa, meals, all that. He sent her another $10,000. He sent her another $10,000. Puffy, she said Puffy could sense that she was falling in love with him. Who is that right there? Tom Robb. Tom Robb, thank you for that super chat. Shout out to Tom Robb. How you doing, baby? Say what's up to my people. Say what's up. Say what's up. Yeah. Huh? Have a nice day. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
All right, peace. After the trip, Puffy, he was liking her too, and he probably could sense that she was really liking him, falling in love. And Puffy told her, I really like you, but I'm seeing multiple women. Right up front, right off the rip. Puffy told her, she testified to this on the stand. Puffy told her to her grill, to her face, I really like you, but I'm seeing multiple women. It ain't just you. I'm seeing her over there. I got her over there. I'm dating the honey over there. I got the honey over. I'm dating a bunch of y'all. Puffy told her to her face, to her grill.
Yo.
Dating a bunch of y'all.
That's why he my dog.
Jane Doe testified, I only wanted to date Puffy. But
I'm gonna be back, Chad. I'm gonna be back.
I was cool with that. The fact that he was dating a bunch of women, I'm cool with that. She said that. I was okay with that. I still wanted to see him. I still wanted to chill with him. She dated Puffy all the way up until Puffy was arrested in September 2024. It was a private relationship. Then she moved. She was living somewhere on the East Coast, and then she moved to Los Angeles, and Puffy paid for the moving truck. Gave her $6,000 for the moving truck. Jane Doe testified that Puffy would hit her off with money just because. Just because. Take that right there. Put that in your pocket right there. Put that in your pocket right there. Put some gas in your car, get you something to eat. The drugs that her and Puffy took, as she testified, was ecstasy, Molly, cocaine, and ketamine. The Molly used to enhance and make her sexually horny. The cocaine made her alert. But the ketamine, she ain't like the ketamine because it was like a hallucinogenic. She ain't like that. February to May of 2021, Puffy, like when they had sex, who's that right there? Naturalistic TV. Everybody go follow Naturalistic TV. Yo, get this video a thumbs up. How many I got? 295? I need 500 thumbs up, man. Double tap that screen. Double tap the screen. Puffy liked her to dress in provocative lingerie, and they both would watch porn while they were having sex for 12 to 24 hours with baby oil. He would put baby oil all over her body, and she would put baby oil all over Puffy's body. And they would change the light bulbs in the room from white to red. They would change the light bulb. They needed the red light bulb. Jane Doe testified, I loved the sexual experiences with Puff. They felt intense, and I loved Puffy very much. I love Puffy very much. I love him very much. May 2021, Jane Doe, we would be watching pornography and we would have these fantasy conversations. And Puffy suggested or asked me if I wanted to role play with other men. Puffy said, do you want that? Can you imagine that? And her and Puffy had been awake for 24 hours. And then Puffy told her, I can make this happen if you want it. Puffy said, I can make that happen tonight. She said, tonight? Then Jane Doe said, I bet. Make it happen tonight. Let's do it. Jane Doe agreed. She is of age, of sound body, mind, and spirit. She's a consenting adult. She said, all right, bet. Then they went to a hotel room in Miami, and two of Puffy's assistants set up the room. Then Puffy told her, there's a guy coming for sexual things. Puffy walked out, and with a man, she could hear him. And then a dude walked in.
Yeah, we back with it.
Named Dom. He was a male escort from the company called Cowboys and Angels.
We back with it.
I need 500 thumbs up, man. 425. I need 75 more. Double tap that screen. Get a video a thumbs up. I stood up. Don came in. The male escort came in. I stood up, took off my robe, and I started dancing. with my lingerie.
Okay.
Don began touching me, and I began touching Don. And Puffy is standing right there, butt naked, watching, masturbating.
For the ones that's just getting in here, man, we just recapping this week's Diddy highlights. While I eat some cookies and milk.
Me and Don are doing foreplay. I performed oral sex on Don for a long time. While I'm performing oral sex on Don, Puffy is talking and being real positive. Then I, Jane Doe, moved me and Don to the bedroom. Then I asked Puffy for a condom. Puffy said, these guys are safe, some of the cleanest people. But then Puff gave Don a condom, and her and Don had sex for a while, and Puff is watching. Puff is watching. Don left. After Don left, her and Puffy made love, and Jane Doe said, we were happy. We were happy. Don left. Don left, her and Puffy had sex, and she said, we were happy. Then she said, I left. How many? There I go, 512. Share this video with your girlfriend. Share this video with your main man. Share it with your cousin, with your uncle. Share it with somebody close in your life. Jane Doe left, and Jane Doe testified on the stand, under oath, under direct examination by the Assistant U.S. Attorney from the Southern District of New York, Miss Maureen Comey. When I got home, I felt exhilarated. It was fun. It was taboo. It was sexy. It was crazy.
So she was fucking with it.
That night, opened up a Pandora's box. A door was open that I couldn't shut. After that night, 90% of the time, I slept with other men. I didn't want to, I only wanted to sleep with Puff.
My only issue with this case is that she's doing everything for her
and I
nigga,
was agreeable.
as we do for our chicks.
Puff always suggested it,
Whatever
and
they
it
want,
kept happening.
sometimes we do it.
I told Puff in
Willingly
writing
or
and
unwillingly.
verbally
It depends what kind of
that I
headache you
didn't
want.
want to have sex with other men. So Jane Doe testifies on the stand that now she's really only wanting to have sex with Puff, but he keep suggesting they do this escort thing, and she ain't with it no more. She really love him, but she only doing it because she want to please him. She want to make him happy. Same thing Cassie said when Cassie was up on the stand. So she went to Puff, and she was like, yo, Puff, check this out. I don't want to do this no more, man. You understand? I don't want to do this no more. You know, I don't want to do this no more. But she said she felt obligated to keep doing it. She kept doing it because she felt obligated to do it because Puffy was paying her rent.
That's crazy.
Because Puffy was paying her rent.
That's crazy. I never understood that.
But then she said also
I never understood that.
Puffy told her, cool.
I never understood that. She felt obligated to stay with P. Diddy and go through all these really freaky things that she wasn't interested in because she wanted to please her man. So now she doesn't want to please her man? Is that why she's testifying? Or is she testifying just because they were forcing her to testify? Like, remember, the beginning of it was the craziest thing. She was with P. Diddy up until he got arrested for these allegations. For these allegations. So can you imagine for her to feel such a way about P. Diddy, but to stay with him up until he got arrested now. But now she's on the stand. I don't know what the prosecution, the USA was going, what USA was going for. Like, I don't understand what they were going for because it's, but I feel like that's the premise of the whole case. It's like, bro, for you to imprison P. Diddy on these allegations, you really got to squint, look, really, really analyze. Like, you got to do some extensive shit. Like, the prosecution, they're really making us think too hard. They're really making us think too hard. Like, that shit should be so fucking clear that a fucking, like, teenager could notice it. Because remember, you become eligible to be on a jury at the age of 18 as soon as you're 18. So, bro, can you imagine? You're trying to, like, you're breaking this, like, come on now. Like, the prosecution is doing way too much in this case. Like, and that's why I believe, like, hey, it can go either way. It can go really either way. And that's really interesting.
If you don't want to be with me no more, because she was saying, like, I can't do this no more. I don't want to be with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Puffy said, cool. I'm going to pay your rent for 3 more months, and then that's it. You go your separate way. You go your separate way starting today. We ain't got to be together. I'm going to pay your rent for another 3 months, and then we done. We through. Because I'm not going to pay the rent for somebody that I'm not with.
As you should not.
I'm not going to be paying your rent.
As
and
you
me
should
and you ain't
not.
together.
As you should not, bro. It just makes sense. Like, why would you pay somebody's rent that you're not with? Like, for him to say that is not holding your rent over your head. It's saying some facts.
That's what Puff told her. Who that right there with that super chat? Glenn Burton, thank you for that super chat. Shout out to Glenn. I ain't gonna keep paying your rent if we ain't together. So cool, let's not be together. You go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna pay your rent for the next 3 months when we ain't together. But then on the 4th month, you on your own. When they said that, Puffy's lawyer jumped up and said, sidebar, 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 sidebar. Puffy lawyer jumped up and said that.
Sidebar. That I love that
Workplace
saying.
is shutting down, but no worries.
Sidebar.
Connection's all-in-one employee management app has everything you loved about Workplace and a whole lot more.
I gotta watch my back down here, because a lot of the other reporters and YouTubers, they don't like me down here, so I gotta watch my back. Yeah, I might have to get into it with somebody down here. I don't want to, but I will though. So they come back from the sidebar. So Puffy is paying Jane Doe's rent from April 2023 to September of 2024. Now, they get into what's known, Cassie described them as freak-offs. Jane Doe describes them as hotel nights. And she says, I like to be beautiful for Puff. And Puff liked that I like being beautiful for him. And he liked me being beautiful.
Does that sound like a coerced girl? Like, no, it sounds like a girl that's in
In
love with this nigga.
2021, she would get her nails done, go to the gym, get a tan, get her hair ready, all of that for Puff. Miss Comey, assistant U.S. attorney, asked her, what was your source of income during this time? She said,
This is bullshit.
Puffy, and I'm getting child support.
Puffy and child support is her two incomes. And she's living lavishly.
Her and Puffy moved into a house together, and Puffy wired her $20,000 to put some furniture in the crib. She called him and said, yo, we need some furniture. We ain't got no furniture. Puffy wired her $20,000. Go get some furniture. Then she said Puffy used to wire her $5,000, $10,000 just because. He give her $5,000, $10,000 just because. In 2021, one of Jane Doe's friends told her about doing OnlyFans. Jane Doe went to Puff and told Puff, I want to do OnlyFans. Puffy, he ain't like that. He was like, nah. He said, let's give it some time. But she said her friend.
Bro, I don't like that because the fact that she said that he told her no, she could not do something. It was how much control he had over her. But what dude is gonna allow his girl to do OnlyFans when she says, "Hey, I want to do OnlyFans"? Like, what? No.
Made $4 million in a year doing OnlyFans, and she was gonna do. Jane Doe was gonna do OnlyFans, bikini, lingerie, and light nudity.
So she was gonna do an OnlyFans. That's one. Her wanting to do an OnlyFans shows how she had a, I guess, kinky, freaky side. And two, she was gonna do light nudity. Okay, light nudity, and then she was gonna do some modeling and stuff, bro. And he was to tell her no. Is not that he's trying to control her. It would, like, who would allow her? What dude would allow the girl to just do OnlyFans?
And she wanted Puffy's approval. He was like, nah. The lease to the house that she was living in was in her name, and the rent to the house that she leased in 2021 was $10,000 a month. That was the rent.
$10,000 a month rent is ridiculous, man. Like, yo, to think $10,000 a month rent, like, for what? Like, for what, bro? She has a kid, so so Diddy was giving her $10,000 a month, and instead of doing something very productive with the $10,000, she then reinvested it into her rent. So she went and got an apartment, a condo, whatever she got, worth $10,000 a month. Crazy. Bro, you messing with P. Diddy. Take your money, stack it for a later date, bro. She really just took that money and put it in. Bro, she wanted a certain lifestyle. She wanted a certain lifestyle.
She told the assistant U.S. attorney, I wanted a better living space to feel more comfortable.
She wanted a better living space to feel more comfortable is bizarre. So you can see what type of woman she was.
So she went and rented a place for $10,000 a month. $10,000.
And I'm not saying you see what kind of woman she was to say like she was a woman that was with him for the money, but you can tell that she is a woman that wants a certain lifestyle and is going to do anything to get that certain lifestyle, which i.e. entails that she would be that she would consent to certain things to obtain such a lifestyle, which goes into her consenting to whatever she's got going on with P. Diddy. Like, so it wasn't anything. So for, like I said, once again, to bring this woman onto the stand and have her testify when she was still with P. Diddy when you guys came to get her is crazy.
It's hot out here, y'all. I still look money, though. Still look good.
Yeah, you still look good. You still look good, huh? Don't mind me, I'm eating my cookies and milk.
And on these hotel nights, Cassie called them freak-offs. Jane Doe calls them hotel nights. She says they would do them in New York, Miami, and LA, and they would use 24 bottles of baby oil in one hotel night.
God dang. 24 bottles of baby oil in one hotel night. God dang. 24 bottles is crazy. Can you imagine 24 bottles of baby oils in one hotel night? Wow. So that means, baby, man, but you using about 1.5 each round. Imagine, she was saying Diddy had her. There's some nights, yeah, they had 3 on that roster. They had 3 in that line. Some nights she had to go 3 back to back. You feel me? Yo, and that's crazy. Can you imagine, bro? Yo, P. Diddy was P. Diddy was piping her down after each dude left her. So can you imagine, bro? Like, dude number 1 come down, he hit her, boom, boom, boom. Then after that, P. Diddy have his way, ooh. All right, shower up, let's go. All right, yo, I got another nigga. He's scheduled at 9:30. Yo, what? But it's 9:15. Yep, that means you got 15 minutes, bitch. You got 15 minutes, bitch. Yo, shower. Dude came in again. Boom. Dude number 2. They went down. What are that? Then P. Diddy went. Hey, Yo, all right, yo, shower. 3rd nigga coming in. What? Yeah, come on. We gotta get it. Come on, baby. You know we love this. You know it. Okay, anything for you. Yo, bruh, that's wild. Yo, P. Diddy. Yo, P. Diddy. Yo, your Miami did say, yo, he like a Energizer bunny. She thought she was gonna have that nigga saying buenas noches, but that nigga actually was saying, nah, hell nah, bitch. I'm about to put your young ass to sleep. Golly.
This morning I came in. Jane Doe is back on the stand. She's recalling the time at the Waldorf in Los Angeles where she went 3 rounds with an escort and she was high on ecstasy. And she said that Puffy gave her the ecstasy. She crying on the stand. She got a box of tissue right here, and all she doing is crying. The whole time. Now, at this point, the assistant U.S. attorney is leading her in the questions and answers. Most likely, and we're going to probably find out on the cross-examination, that she probably met with the federal prosecutors this morning, yesterday, the day before, in order to prep her for her testimony. She's leading, I'm high on ecstasy. I did 3 rounds with this escort for 18 hours, and Puffy gave me the ecstasy. Puffy's attorneys jump up, say, sidebar.
sidebar.
Puffy lawyer jump up, say, sidebar. Slow this down. Now, after this particular hotel night,
Monday CRM has the best AI features in the game.
Especially in sales.
Hands down.
So for me, email composition.
Jane Doe testified on the stand that after the escort left, her and Puff was hanging out, and she took it upon herself to make sure that Puffy was clean, that he was showered. She would cook food for him.
Ooh-wee.
She would give him a massage.
Dang.
She would put his favorite TV show on for him, and then she would cuddle with him. I am not your mother. She would cuddle with him.
Yo, obviously that girl loved him.
The prosecution pulled up some text messages and put them on the screen, but we can't see, being that she's testifying anonymously, we can't see none of the exhibits that they put up on the screen. Jane Doe text Puffy some sexually explicit text messages. She texted him another text message saying that I wanted to have sex with someone else a lot. That was one of the text messages. She told Puff in the text message, I want to have sex with someone else a lot. The prosecutor asked her, well, why would you say that if you said you didn't want to do no more hotel nights? Jane Doe.
Yo, you know what I found so interesting about this case as this case progresses? It's like a very strategic game. The prosecution just went from playing offense to defense. And I think that possibly is horrible. Reason I say that is because imagine these are the questions that Diddy's team has been questioning every witness when they come up to the stand. So now that the prosecution, the United States have identified that, boom, all right, Diddy's team always poking holes in our witnesses as to, yes, we showed them very incriminating text messages, but then the prosecution come right back behind us and showed them even more text messages of what was positively said. So, okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to show that, yes, that the witness was a willing participant, but now we're going to emphasize the unwillingness of their participation, of their consent. Yo, No Smokey, what's happening? Thank you for the follow, No Smokey. Yo, No Smokey, thank you for the follow, man, on the Kick app, bro. What's going on, man? I made a Flash IO game, looking for a streamer to review it. It's kind of like a Flappy Bird remix, bro. Hey, I would love to take a look at that for you and see what it's about, bro. I would love to take a look at that, bro. Let me see what it's about, bro. Let me see what it's about. See if you could can you DM me it? No link allowed. Yeah, bro. I'm new to the platform, bro. So not too sure about what does that mean, but I don't know. But yeah, bro. So that's my opinion on it. Like, I don't know if go ahead, do that, bro. So I don't know if that is a realistic strategy to use. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know, my opinion. Let's see. But that's my opinion on it. Like, I don't know. I feel like the defense is going to neutralize this freaking witness, bro. I feel like they're going to kill her, barbecue her, bro. Like, it's going to be bad. But I'm here for it.
That I wanted to turn Puffy on. But then right after that, she come back and say, but I didn't want to have sex with other men. On November the 9th, 2021, she texts Puff, I'm horny for you. Puffy texts her back, do you want to do the raccoon?
Not do the raccoon.
You want to do the raccoon?
Do the raccoon.
Jane Doe then text Puffy again and said, I want to suck Paul's dick while you give me that strong stroke game.
Ooh wee.
Jane Doe then texts Puffy again. That's all I'm supposed to have is sucking a hard dick while another dick is inside of me.
If we link these pyramids across the globe,
that sounds like a willing participant to me.
I'm just telling you, man. This is in court. And the assistant U.S. attorney said those same words. Everybody in the court here.
Yo, is Diddy gay, bro? Hey.
You had other conversations
in my opinion, bro, dude gay as shit.
To do hotel nights.
Gay as shit, bro.
Crying.
No doubt about it, man. On my age. Gay as shit, bro. No cap, bro.
September 23rd, 2023. Puffy's been paying her rent for 5 months. She felt obligated to continue to do the hotel nights because if she didn't, Puffy would take away the house. That's what she testified. New Year's Eve 2022, her and Puffy did a hotel night that lasted for 3 days. The shortest hotel night was 12 hours, but the average hotel night was 24 to 30 hours. She would need caffeine, water, ecstasy, and protein shakes in order to last with all of these hotel nights. She would use ecstasy, some pink powder called Tussie, Molly, weed, and cocaine, her and Puff together.
100%. That was my thought.
She said she never saw the male escorts taking drugs, and that her rule, my rule as Jane Doe, was that I never let the male escorts take drugs because I didn't want them to be out of control while they were on my body. She was asked, what does ecstasy do? You get a surge of sexual energy, you're turned on, and you're happy. What's up, man? She tried to do a hotel night without drugs with this dude named Paul, but she didn't like it because it was too real. And that she was tired of doing all the drugs in her body. So she tried to do one without getting high, but she ain't like it. But in the middle of it, she told Puffy, give me an ecstasy. And she took her ecstasy and finished with Paul. They had a sobriety party because Puffy decided he was going to get clean. Puffy didn't want to get high no more. So they was having this sobriety party.
Puffy was having a sobriety party.
They was going to get high together. It lasted from 12 to 18 hours. One male escort showed up. Her and the male escort did their thing. The male escort left. Another male escort came.
Oh, yeah.
Her and the second male escort did their thing. He left. A third male escort came. And they did their thing. And she threw up. She felt repulsed and she regretted it.
Yo.
In 2023.
No Smoky, bro. Hey, what do you think, bro? Hey, do you think he's dead?
She carried drugs. Now the prosecution is going to demonstrate the transportation of drugs. Jane Doe was in Los Angeles. She was on her way to Miami. Puffy called and said, yo, before you come, go by my crib and KK and my security is gonna give you some drugs. Go to my house in Beverly Hills. She went to the house. Security gave her a package. She put the package in her luggage. She checked her luggage at the Miami airport. She flew to Miami, got off the plane. Puffy picked her up, or the car service picked her up. They brought her to Puffy's crib. She took the drugs out of the luggage, gave the drugs to Puffy in his bathroom. This is the testimony. Puffy opened up the package and there was drugs in it. This is the level of detail that the assistant U.S. attorney, the prosecution, is walking her through, because the ladies and gentlemen of the jury were right here. She did that twice for Puff. Now,
the fuck? Our pages went. My bad, y'all boys. Yeah, my page went. Where did my page go? And where did my page go? Where did my page go?
Agencies, does this look familiar?
They start reaching out to entertainers. So this is around 2021, 2022. Her and Puffy are watching porn, and they're watching this one specific dude on porn who's an entertainer, And it was Jane Doe said
Smokey,
it was
said
my idea.
He more gay than gay, bro.
To
Yo.
reach out to the
Hey.
entertainer.
Yeah, man, gay,
So they
bro,
reach
for real,
out.
though, on God.
So they reach out to this dude called Cabral Williams from Atlanta. His nickname was the Chef because in conversations with Jane Doe found out he liked to cook, and his porn name is Sly.
Yo, Sly, this is crazy.
She said that she felt like she couldn't get away. First, she said it was her idea to reach out to the entertainer, but then she came right back and said the prosecution led her into saying, well, I was watching Cabral, a couple of his porn videos back to back. And her and Puffy talked about the size of his jointski joint. Then Puffy asked her, do you want that dick? Jane Doe said, I sent Cabral a message on Instagram. I DM'd him, he responded. I texted him, I'm a fan of your work, and that we should meet up one day. Then she FaceTimed with Cabral. Puffy was there. She FaceTimed with Cabral. They talked about sex. She's showing Cabral her kitty cat. Cabral showing her his jointski joint. And Puffy got the Instagram FaceTime on the phone, and he playing it on the TV. He watching this. Puffy watching this. Jane Doe said, I made Cabral's arrangements for him to fly from Atlanta to LA. I booked Cabral's flight. I booked his flight. I made the arrangements. But the prosecution always come back and say, were you reimbursed? And she always say, yeah. Who reimbursed you? Sean. That's what she always say. When I met Cabral, he was really sweet. I had butterflies. He had butterflies. I was nervous, and he was cute and nervous. That was the first time that I was together with Cabral in LA. And before he came, I told Cabral I had a partner. He was like, cool. We met at the La Mertage in Beverly Hills. That's a hotel. I was in a lingerie outfit. I had baby oil on me. This is Jane Doe testifying. I was dancing. I was dancing for Cabral. I was doing foreplay. And then we had sex. And Puffy was masturbating. He was happy. And he was saying a lot of positive things. I saw Cabral many times. Jane Doe, invited him. I invited him. Then she come right back and say, I didn't want to, but it was safe. I met with him in LA, and then I met with him in New York at the Trump International. Puffy always used Trump brands. He
You know why?
patronizes
Because
Trump
he got his
business.
friend. Trump's his friend. That's why he
Jane
uses his
Doe
brand.
said, I paid for his ticket to come up here. Jane Doe, were you reimbursed? Yes. By who? Sean. That's what the prosecutor said. We paid Cabral anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. Most of the times it was in cash. If we didn't have no cash, we sent him a cash app. The prosecutor said, whose cash was it? Sean. All right, so I gotta go back inside, and there's another entertainer. Jane Doe contacts another entertainer, but I'm gonna do that when I come out this afternoon. They're gonna go to 5 o'clock. They're gonna go to 5 o'clock. So I'll be out here around 5 o'clock, 5:15 right there. Put the bell on, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. What you want from me, man? What you want from me, man?
Yo.
I'm just a YouTuber, man. That's it.
I love it, bro.
That's all I do is YouTube.
Yo, I love it, man. I love the way
What you want from me, man?
I love the way he break that shit
want
down,
from me,
bro.
man? I just do YouTube, man.
Love the way he break it down.
I just be chilling, man. All I do is chill.
Yo, I love the way
That's
he
all
break
I
it
do.
down, bro.
I just be chilling. Just be chilling. Peace.
Bro, I love the way he break it down, bro. I love the way he break it down. Yo, and then I wonder, yo, to know that 50 Cent, baby mama is on the stand and is talking like that, bro, is quite interesting. Like, 50 Cent, your baby mom's is feds, bro. She feds. She feds for real. Bro, fuck it. Let's break it down. Let's see. Long crime gives some shit. Yo, I know long crime be giving like long crime be breaking that bitch down.
Stuck in the chaos of schedules and timesheets again? Make it easier with Connect.
Which one is this one? 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 Trial Chronicles, man. Starful thing. He pays for to keep it secret. Oh my gosh, which one was the one? Expels. Which one is it? Which one is it? Cherry piece of take. Okay, so look, so this
Week
is
4
interesting.
Of Sean Diddy Combs' racketeering and sex trafficking trial is wrapping up. There has been disturbing testimony from more than a dozen witnesses. Jurors have seen graphic images and videos, sex tapes, alleged injuries. There have been controversial text messages that have come into play. But with no cameras in the courtroom, no audio equipment in the courtroom, what exactly is the vibe? What's the mood like? How have the witnesses been reacting on the stand? And by the way, are the jurors' reactions and facial expressions signaling they may be siding with the defense? We're getting the inside scoop. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes?
Yeah,
and
we understand.
No, as much as we would like to be a fly on the wall of Judge Arun Subramanian's courtroom, cameras, audio equipment, recording devices, they aren't allowed in federal court. So the best that we can see about what's happening is live reporting, sketches, and our great reporting from Elizabeth Milner. But it is down to these reporters in the gallery to bring us these latest updates, okay? Now, before I bring in one of the reporters who's not only in the courtroom, but has the ability to post in real time, it's an amazing asset for us, I gotta quickly get you caught up to speed on what has been happening over the last couple of days in court. So yesterday, Thursday, we heard from two important witnesses. We heard the continued testimony of Brianna Bangolan, the woman who claims that Combs dangled her off a balcony in a violent episode, and a woman identified only as Jane. Now, according to prosecutors, Jane is another alleged sex trafficking victim. She is victim 2 in the indictment. Apparently found herself in a very similar situation to Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie, who was the state's star witness. Cassie had testified that she'd been in a relationship with Combs, agreed to participate in freak-offs, these elaborate sexual performances she said she would have to do with sex workers, with Combs often directing them on what he wanted to do while he pleasured himself. Sorry, that's what we're dealing with here. And aside from whether prostitution was legal, wherever this freak-off was apparently taking place, none of that is necessarily illegal, okay? It's whether force, fraud, or coercion was used. Again, putting aside whether illegal sex work, prostitution was a part of it. And Jane, who was described during the prosecution's opening statement as a single mom who fell in love with Combs but was then forced to perform in similar episodes, you wonder, based on her testimony right now, does it support the transportation to engage in prostitution charges, right? Was she flown to different areas to perform sex acts with sex workers? There's an argument that it supports that. But does her testimony as of right now, and there's a lot more she's going to get into, does it support sex trafficking? Maybe, maybe not. Right now, you haven't heard the force element or the fraud element. You have heard a little bit of financial control, which may go to coercion, but not maybe what you need to get a conviction here. Let me talk about this for a second. So according to her testimony, Jane met Combs briefly around a decade ago at an event, was accompanied by a friend who was dating Combs on a trip down to Miami in 2020. Now, Jane says that she was flirty with Combs, but he was actually dating her friends, so she kind of, kept her distance. But soon, her friend started seeing somebody else, so Jane felt more comfortable texting him and planning trips. Now, the prosecutor asked Jane about their early relationship, which began in 2021, and it seemed much like any other relationship. The two sent messages, they called each other, they even had nicknames for each other. Jane was asked what she called Combs: Sean, Baby, Ernie, Snookums. Why did you call him Ernie? Because that was our nickname for one another. So who are you? Bert. And who was he? Ernie. Like from Sesame Street? Yes. Jane told the court that she knew Combs was dating other women as well and that they had to keep their relationship a secret, but says she didn't mind. She was head over heels for Combs. And in a shocking twist, we learned that while they had taken several breaks during the relationship, she was still seeing him all the way up until last fall when the NYPD took him into custody, which could be a problem for her credibility, now saying that she's a victim of sex trafficking.
Of course.
The court transcript reads, how long did your dating relationship with Sean last? Until his arrest. Do you know when he was arrested? I think it was August of 2024. Are you estimating? Yes. But did your relationship last through 2024? Yes. Now, Jane testified that Combs was always in charge. It was Combs who decided when they would see each other, where they would see each other, Combs who decided what drugs to take and when, Combs who sent her large sums of money and gifts. And she basically said she felt pampered and very in love. And Jane said there was one night when she and Combs, they had apparently taken drugs together, they were watching pornography, and Combs was asking her about her fantasies and whether she would be willing to try other things like having sex with other men while Combs watched. And when she seemed kind of on board with that, Combs allegedly told her that he can make it happen that very night. The transcript reads, quote, and when you got to the hotel room a couple hours after Sean had been on his phone, what did you see in the hotel room? I saw the assistant setting up this room. There was beverages, the lights were already red. There was just kind of like a bustle of getting this room ready. Do you remember what assistants were setting up the room? I don't. After the assistant set up the room, who was left in the room? It was me and Sean in the bedroom talking. And what did Sean say to you in the bedroom? He just told me that there's somebody coming and just to relax and that this would be something fun, and he knows the guy and he's a really nice guy, and I was just super nervous and just listening to him. When Sean said that he knows the guy, what guy did you understand Sean was referring to? I figured he was referring to this fantasy guy that was coming. So what did you understand Sean was telling you was about to happen? That sexual things were going to start happening. Between who? Myself and this guy. Had you met this guy before? No. Did you even know his name at this point? No. What do you, and did Sean tell you where he knew this guy from? No. But did he tell you who you already knew the guy? Yes. An escort named Don from the escort service Cowboys and Angels came to the hotel room. While Jane says she was nervous about the whole thing at first, she eventually started to relent and maybe enjoyed herself. She says Combs directed her and Don the whole time. And then when Don had finished, He left. Jane and Combs had sex. She says he seemed really happy, which made her happy. But little did she know, according to her, this wasn't a one-time thing. She told the court, quote, I just took that as a night that we just did something so crazy, taboo, and fun and sexy. What did you think about whether you would do that again? I didn't think we would be doing that again like that. What do you mean? I mean that after that night, I figured it was just something that we did that one time, and maybe on a random other night, maybe we would do it again, just something taboo. How, if at all, did your relationship with Sean change after that? After that night, I truly felt that night just opened like a Pandora's box in our relationship. It just completely set the tone for our relationship moving forward. Now, direct examination of Jane continues Friday, and between that and cross-examination by the defense, Jane could very well be on the stand for quite some time into next week. So to talk some more about the latest testimony and what we can't see in that courtroom, because there are no cameras, there's no audio recording devices, but we got the next best thing, because anybody who's been following this case knows Matthew Russell Lee, the man behind Inner City Press, this X account who has special permission to basically post live from inside the courtroom. Matthew has been doing an incredible service for everybody who wants to follow up-to-date, real-time updates in that courtroom. Matthew, thank you so much for taking the time to come here right before court. I always appreciate it.
Totally. I'm glad to be here, and I do want to say, especially given some turmoil in Washington.
Oh, this my dog from Inner City Press. This guy from Inner City Press, man. Yo, he has a Twitter account that everyone is usually tuned in on. Yo, he's I guess one of the honorary people that's get inside the courthouse and see firsthand. But yo, man, great reporter.
What else? Is there a fight happening I don't know about? No,
it might be over by this afternoon.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, I have to ask you about Jane's testimony. So this is alleged victim number 2. This was arguably the second most important witness in this case behind Cassandra Ventura, alleged victim number 1. How is she doing on the stand? What are we not seeing? Because I have to tell you, and I was mentioning this to Elizabeth reporter yesterday, there were parts of her testimony that seemed to support the transportation to engage in prostitution charge, namely that she would be transported to different areas by Combs and his staff for purposes of sex work. I'm not getting sex trafficking. There's a little bit of maybe financial control, but I'm very curious how she's doing on the stand. Like, is she getting emotional? Are the jurors responding to her? Does she seem... Incredible. What are we not seeing?
I have to say, I too am wondering whether it's going to be 2 more days, or at least 1 more full day and a partial day of testimony. So maybe they're holding back. But I agree, it's different. She's also the 3rd victim. There was Mia, who was a victim of violent. She alleged at least several incidents of violent assault. So I'm reminding myself that's in the mix as well. I can't tell you that much about the jurors' faces, except to say that I think the prosecution and the judge are concerned that some jurors are going pro Diddy and he's not only nodding at the jurors, but the jurors may be nodding at him. No one can prove it, but yesterday, as you may have seen, there was a big admonition to Diddy to stop nodding at the jurors. To me, that was the biggest jury story yesterday, because it was on the record. It's not speculation. It's not like reading people's faces.
Let's talk about that, right? So the judge basically said...
I'm trying to stay away from Jane because we can't say who she is, and that's...
No, I understand. You're limited in what you can say about Jane, so maybe I'll move away from that. Let me ask you this.
I can get back to it, but...
Let me ask you this. So the judge basically admonished Combs and told Mark Agnifilo, his defense attorney, he's nodding at the jury. It's not allowed. Either I will give an instruction to this jury that you will not like, or I will kick him out of the courtroom. And really the big concern is anybody who tries to influence a jury it's problematic, but for him, he's been accused of intimidating people for the last 4 weeks. That's the crux of the case. So it's particularly problematic. What did you see him doing this?
I've seen people say that this is about juror intimidation. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's a kind of like high five. It's a kind of a visual high five. Like when the witness says, we haven't talked about this other kind of shaky witness, Bana Bongalan, who testified over the last 2 days. And the cross-examination by Nicole Westmoreland was devastating, I thought. Beyond just this sort of gotcha moment that he may not have been in town in Los Angeles when he allegedly dangled her off the balcony. Instead, he was at the Trump International Hotel having a $280 breakfast. It was during this testimony, right after that the judge made his admonition. And my understanding of it, and I'll say this, having seen it, there were jurors who, if you were willing to take a leap and describe somebody's mind by the expression you see on their face, were highly dubious. Or even there were some laugh, not laugh out loud because that would be inappropriate, but there were some real gotcha moments that Westmoreland was able to draw out of. She kept saying things like, she said, "Are you lying?" And she said, "Can you repeat the question?" Or entire sentence. She was so evasive.
Oh, I know where we at. Boom. So we at where they were talking about where Wes Morgan, I think that's her name, the Diddy's attorney, was questioning Cassie's best friend, the chick. I think that's what it is. Excuse me. Testifying her best friend, yeah. And then they were tripping her up and stuff, and they were like, "Bro, did you are you? Oh shit, yeah. Are you lying? Yeah, bro. There's so many holes they poking. It's like it's so hard to decide who's winning or losing."
I'm going to give her the award so far, other than Alexander Shapiro, as the best lawyer in the case, because every time she stepped up to the plate, the witness has been like, "Oh God, make it stop," and which I think is what you're supposed to do. That I don't think this is it's not a popularity contest, as somebody said. And I think it was so.
Yo, I like how they drew her, how she was pointing at her, like yo, we not in the courtroom, but Diddy team, they peeled in belt to ass on some of these witnesses, like no cap.
So I'll go back to the question about the admonition. It really was more in the nature of Combs is there, staring at the juror, out of the side eyeing. I mean, he's trying to figure out whether he's going to be in jail for life or back on the beat, so to speak. And if you see jurors kind of being like, "What?" then you're like, "Yeah," you see what I mean? And so the idea is that it's creating this kind of like court within a court in which all he needs is one, and he may have one. I don't want to get into. We're also constrained.
Your workflow is important to us. Please wait indefinitely.
With Monday.com's intuitive work,
it's an anonymous jury, so they said to us, "Be very careful." I sort of don't know. I mean, the CNNs and New York Times of the world can.
What, without getting into specific jurors, a couple parts here. Number one, yes, it was devastating testimony, devastating cross-examination, because there's everything from that she was confronted with a text message that she wanted to buy Diddy a sweatshirt 2 weeks after he allegedly dangled her off a balcony. The metadata of the photos of her injuries would suggest the photos were taken, before this alleged event happened. You talk about the travel receipts. You're saying that there were jurors who had, at least facially, they seem skeptical of her testimony, or they might have been.
I would say I think so. I think they were, but of course, you can't prove that. But I think my interpretation of the admonition is that Diddy himself interprets their reactions in that way, and is trying to zero in on them with a sort of like, yeah. I mean, you could imagine if you allowed it, and I don't know if the remedy is to bar somebody from the courtroom. It's extreme. There is a federal rule of criminal procedure that allows it. This it goes back to like the Chicago 7. Can you like tie somebody up with duct tape and make a mockery of the proceeding that they can't speak? I mean, if a defendant was openly high-fiving with jurors, it would be a problem. It becomes more. The judge doesn't think this is subtle. The judge says, "I've observed it, and it has to stop." And Agnifilo said it's going to stop. And I could imagine if there's a juror showing by facial expression that like, what? I've covered the Weinstein's trial. It's the same thing. You read, people are always in the Trump trial. They were like, "We think that's a MAGA juror," because the guy's face would light up when Stormy Daniels was made to look bad. And so the difference between that trial and this, Trump really doesn't really look at the jurors, or he's just in his own world, as like a dinosaur at the defense table. Diddy is in the entertainment business, right? He knows how an audience reacts, and you're looking at the audience and you're seeing people nodding at sometimes and not at others, or paying more attention at sometimes and not at others. And you're also factoring in, sad to say, the racial composition, the sort of your assumption of whether somebody can relate to you. Testimony has gone in that, for example, from the CFO guy, you may have, I mean, I'm sure you this is probably days ago for you. It's weeks ago for me. It feels like Derek Ferguson, the CFO, the defense managed to draw out that he went to work for Diddy's empire because it was good for African Americans. He grew up in the Bronx. This was a company that was hiring our people in high positions. And so if you're a juror that believes in civil rights and the movement and the community, this testimony is speaking to you. And Diddy nodding at you during the testimony is definitely working for you. Whether that goes to the elements of RICO, I don't know. But I think this is what he's trying to stop, and it's difficult to do.
And look, we say this at the end of the day. I've covered trials, for years. Sure. It's almost impossible to know at times what the jury might be thinking or how they'll decide. We'll add that caveat. I will ask you this. There were people who said, there were rumors. You mentioned Alexandra Shapiro and you mentioned Nicole Westmoreland. I've been seeing reports that the jurors are responding quite well to Brian Steele, who's done cross-examination. Any truth to that?
Absolutely. I think it is true. I think he took a different. He's very. I'm sure you've seen his style in Young Thug. He's very formal. He's very he won't say swear words. He's like F. He's always like this honorable court. He has a lot of. I'm not saying quirks. It's a whole style. But he's able to turn it on and off. Against the initial security guard witness of the hotel, he was extremely harsh. He was like, "Why did you do this? Why did you do that?" So I thought he was going to be harsh throughout the trial. But he did Kid Cudi. He was the one who did the cross of Kid Cudi, and he was extremely deferential in a way, which I thought it's a strategic decision. I mean, he was. I don't know if it's because he's thought of as being like a lawyer in hip hop cases. I know he has other cases. He was in the New Yorker. He's got a whole trajectory of his own. The reason I'm giving the award to Nicole Westmoreland is that she's been aggressive in every cross examination. When you wheel her out, and the jurors noticed that. I think a lawyer. Some of this also relies on people believing in the kind of credibility and consistency of the lawyer. I mean, I don't want to make it. You and I might say like every cross has a different strategy, and so it wouldn't be strange to see a guy being friendly to one witness and incredibly harsh to another. But I think, when you see a person, you say they're bipolar, or you say or they fly off in rages, because you want to see a kind of consistent. And with Westmoreland, she's in character all the time. It's basically like, this is a gun. If you pull her out of the holster, she's going to be going for the gusto. I actually think, and it's too late for them to change, I think that she should be the one, if I were Diddy, which I'm happy not to be, she should be the one to cross-examine Jane Doe. And I don't think she's going to be. And I think it's a big, who knows? And again, I'm not putting down, I've actually seen not so much Garagos, but the various team that's practice in SDNY, I see them all the time. They're excellent lawyers, so it's no disrespect to them. Yeah. Just to say they have a more genteel. I've been thinking a lot about it. It may be that in SDNY you just don't have that kind of showmanship, Southern style, gotcha in the face cross. But it works for me. It works for me as it works for news. But it also, I could imagine it working for because I think I may have said it last time we were on together. If you're charged with a crime of this serious, you have to accuse the witnesses of lying. I mean, if they're not lying, you should plead not guilty. There's no reason to kind of beat around the bush.
The other way of looking at it is, I wonder if the jury's going to be like, everyone's lying? Everyone's lying?
No, absolutely. That's why you have a team of, that's why if you have the money, you have a legal team of 10. So you have the friendly cross-examiner, and you try to match, right? There's also the strange role of Xavier Donaldson, but I won't get into that. He seems to be focusing on, like, he's done 2 of the escorts. And let's not forget the escorts. I don't know if you have to even say that Jane Doe was trafficked. People were trafficked, right? If you're paying Jules or the Punisher, or in this case a guy called Don, if you're paying them to cross state lines, they're not the victim.
That's the transportation. That's the transportation to engage in prostitution.
That one's a slam dunk.
That seems like easy. The sex trafficking, look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I won't get too into the weeds because I think my audience has heard me say this so many times. But I've said when it comes to Cassie, I think there are two concrete examples of sex trafficking. I think the 2016 episode, because she claims that she was leaving a freak off. She's literally being dragged in the direction back to the room. There's a violence component. She claims that these freak offs happen in different locations, so she's being transported, sex worker. And I think the plane, right? So she's on the plane. He allegedly shows her freak offs. There's a travel component. She feels trapped, intimidated. They land. He demands a freak off. He gets a freak off. I think those are two concrete examples, and I wouldn't be surprised if the jury ultimately convicts him of sex trafficking based on those two. But putting that to the side, you had mentioned to me about Mia, okay? I'm reading the testimony. Again, she faced very tough cross-examination for a witness who said that she was sexually assaulted multiple times and then has these glowing texts and messages and